Well, let's just gonna wait for audible confirmation that Jeff is back, or at least one of Jeff or Chris is back, and then we'll get started.
It's not working.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Alrighty, let's get started then. Alrighty, so welcome back. Who has a quick recap of last week for me?
Astral dreadnoughts and souls and a sad ghost and a big fucking dire moose and a couple, I don't know what they were, that wanted to feed us burgers, and we solved a puzzle with levers, and yeah. And now Zalen.
They sure did want to feed you some tasty boikas. It's best not to ask what meat the boigas were made of.
Of course not.
Just for Eamon's benefit, this is the map of what they went through last week. But yeah, you guys went through. Oh yeah, you also fought the angel. You also fought Phasrian. Last week was a very full week.
Was that last? I thought it was the week before somehow. My God, my brain.
No, you fought Phasrian.
Right.
You fought Phasrian without Eamon.
Right.
So you fought the crazy Planetar, who was in the second level of Zalen's maze.
We didn't fight him that long. Christona feeble-minded his ass.
He was feeble-minded and dragged away by his Arcanoloth companions, who wanted to study what could be done with an extremely stupid Planetar. It's a very rare circumstance. You don't get to observe that very often in nature. An extremely stupid Planetar who, bear in mind, views you as a friend, even.
Mm-hmm.
Zalen accepted that as completion of stage 2 and moved you guys on to stage 3, in which you had to go inside 2 different astral dreadnoughts and reach and head through their internal dungeons, while Eamon remained outside and beat one up. Good job, Eamon.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
While within, you fought. You didn't really fight anybody inside. Bauer had some brief encounters with fighting the dreadnoughts, but you guys went in, you chatted with some lovely folks, had some tasty boigas, helped out a dire moose that was getting harassed by spirits, and pulled 2 levers on opposite sides of a wall in the intertwined donjons of the astral dreadnoughts. Sure, that's... Please never phrase it like that. Please never. You were fed some tasty boigas and taken back to Zalen's library, where he informed you at the end of last session that he was going to tell you guys how you did.
Mm-hmm.
I miss anything important?
Not that I remember. Then again, it's been one hell of a... This week has been one hell of a month. Yeah.
Word.
It was a long week.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna assume that there was nothing important I missed then. Eamon 1v1ing an Astral Dreadnought without you guys is totally canon, by the way, because I've declared it so. Why not?
He's already been through this. It makes sense.
Exactly. He didn't want to spoil anything for you.
Of course not.
But that takes us back to Zalen's library. Right. Well, I guess I should tell you how you did, but any of you weenies figured out what the point of all this was?
Wait, you had a point?
What we do under various circumstances with power?
No. Not. Sort of.
Sort of.
Power's only part of the equation.
Problem solving.
No.
Then
No,
what
definitely
is
not
the
that.
point?
Otherwise, you definitely would have been disqualified with how long it took you to get inside the Astral Dreadnought. Alrighty, I'm gonna grade your performance in each of the 3 levels of the maze on an entirely arbitrary scale. You all are gonna have to deal with it. First up, the actual maze. The labyrinth that you all went through. Honestly, I give you a 5 out of 5. 5 stars. Very good. You used the resources you had available to you. You set skeletons around, springing my teleportation traps. Even when I teleported one of you away from the others, you were, well, sane. Didn't seek out fights unless you had to. 2 of you actually sat down and had a nice bit of whiskey and cigars with old Tychus. It was the good of you. You didn't have to do that. See, part of the point of this is how you react to things to people that you would gain no benefit from helping. See, what was her name? The one who thinks she's Queen Bitch over at the Isle of Autumn. What the fuck's her name? Any of you remember?
Start with like an A? S?
Doesn't matter. She's a fucking ant. She doesn't matter. I put her through this once. Same maze, actually. The thing she did to fucking Findlay made me feel bad for him. Imagine what you have to do to a paladin ghost to make a fucking lich feel bad for him. Ugh. Disgusting. I don't even have a stomach to be sick to. Yeah, 5 out of 5. You helped out poor Findlay, even let him strike the killing blow to be free of his curse. Cleaned out that pool with all the Helm symbols on it. Helm liked that, by the way. In case you didn't catch on, no captain over there. Wasn't just me throwing boons your way. That was genuinely Helm. Throwing a little bit of power to you as a thanks.
Good to know.
So yeah, 5 out of 5. Good job. Level number 2. I rate you a C. You, Amen. I would have thought you knew better than to try and pick fights with jackasses you didn't need to pick fights with. Although they are jackasses. I understand.
They were nobility.
They were. And I understand. But rules of the test.
Do we get less credit for something someone who already completed this task did?
Why do you ask?
Looking between him and what he just said to Eamon.
He's part of your group.
So this was a test of us stopping him.
Amongst other things. The idea isn't... It's not just you stopping him.
Looks expectantly.
Excuse me, sorry. It's not just you stopping him. It's about it's about your ability to pay attention to what your companions are doing as well. Easiest way to keep from going insane is have companions with you. That's why now that Nolan's all on his own, he's gone completely off the deepest end he could find. He's all alone. And he's fucking crazy for it. More than he ever was before. You did at least make up for the for that by being sane and running the fuck away.
Still sad I didn't manage to kill him at the end.
You did your best. And honestly, I give 50-50 odds that it would have worked out in your fate, that it would have worked out in everyone's favor. But at least I don't have to find a new threat for that level of the maze. I will have to go fix Fazrian at some point, though. Poor bastard. Which I say, but watching him fucking drool over himself is hilarious. I love it. From a purely me point of view, A+, 10 of 10, 5 stars, perfect, a 69 of 69.
Nice.
I do enjoy watching solars drool and shit themselves. Metaphorically speaking. And occasionally literally.
What?
But, top marks for that one would have needed you to actually find some way to redeem the fucker. And that you did not. I'm not even sure how, but ventures like the group of you, we don't, you can't just throw problem. You can't just think of solutions. You just throw problems in front of you and trust that you'll figure them out. Any questions about your scores? Good, because I don't give a shit. Level number 3. Level number 3, you did well. Just well. You listen to Ragnar Lothbrok looking for his master Lothbrok. You helped that fucking moose out of the jam he was in. You sat down and listened to those 2 star spawn motherfuckers and their bitching and ate their boigas. I don't know why they keep calling them boigas, but they sure do. You helped that damn bard. Without even really seeming to notice what you were doing. You took pity on a lot of those people. You helped them. As much as I hate sounding sappy like this, that's what this stupid test is about. Or at least the first part of it.
First part.
Yeah. The first part. Now comes... Well... You did drink the juice that made you explode. Do you actually have any questions about what the hell I'm all about here? What the hell's I'm all about? Or should I just cut to the chase?
Narrows her eyes slightly.
It's been a long day. Why don't you cut to the chase?
All right. You got 2 options here. Option number 1. You take what you got. I give you a big hunk of cash for your troubles in entertaining me. Maybe some sweet loot as well. And you go home. I'll never bother you again. You'll never have to run another one of these fucking mazes again. But if you go hunting for any level of magic greater than what you already have, I'll hunt you down and murder you. Option number 2. You did well enough in the first part to move on to the second. You do that, I'll help you out with whatever nonsense you've got going on. I'll even give you some of the private stock. Some of my best goodies.
We believe
Looking over at the rest of the group.
we are here for the second option. Yes?
Well, the problem with option 1 is, if we recall correctly, the world's going to end in a couple hundred years anyway.
Yeah, but you've got the control orb. You've got that big golem that you nicked from Alice. You've got your Warforged. Duck and myself and Skull can probably hold things together. Oh, and Prim too. Can probably hold things together at least long enough for you to figure out how to fly that thing and get everybody you care about off this rock. You could just leave. No interference from me. None from anybody else involved with this either. Giving up on level 2 means you're stepping out of the game, so to speak. Means you're
Yes.
declaring neutrality.
And
You
pursuing
step
such
out of the game. Sorry?
a device would not constitute seeking greater magic than I already have.
Nope.
Interesting. That's not a decision. I'm just.
Of course. The Spelljammer might break and blow up. And it might level the island you have. But that's... Frankly, it's not what I care
I don't
about.
expect to leave anyone on the island when I go, so.
Oh,
that
of course.
would be
But, you might break it while you're still in the process of building things.
That would defeat the purpose.
Yeah. You can leave here and now. Take your gold. Take some stuff from the Horde. And essentially declare neutrality in what's to come. Build your ship. Sail off into the distance.
Okay.
Leave Yualia behind.
Well, that does beg the question, what is to come?
The end of the world.
We knew that.
Yeah, but it's going to get really bad before that even happens. I'm going to get dragged into it because of my stupid fucking... Because of contracts, let's say. Duck's going to get dragged into it because he has his own horse in this race. Nolan, Prim, Skjol, Carpathia, the Warriors, everybody. Even without the most powerful magic users in the world letting loose on each other, the world will go to war. You think Skjol's just gonna... You think he's just gonna give up on... that when the end of the world comes near, he's just gonna give up on his dream of conquering everything? No. When that starts happening, he's gonna lash out. He'll start the war. Bowing out now means you step out of all of that. But it also means you forfeit your right to step back in. You take the plunge now. No guarantee you'll survive, frankly. But you take the plunge now. Then you get this chance to fight back.
There is no guarantee that we survive either of these.
No. Frankly, though, I give better odds of you surviving if you walk away now. With that artificer woman you have and the Warforged and all the dwarves and all the money your pirates have been accumulating while you've been gone, you could probably have that Spelljammer up and running. That golem outfitted as a Spelljammer, maybe 10, 15 years at the outside range. Personal odds of survival for you and yours, pretty good. Long-term odds of survival for the rest of the world, bad. Very bad.
Think it over for a bit and then glance over to Diggeroy and them.
We do not know about you all, but that plan, we do not think there is as much of a chance for survival of as many as possible without the power needed by the second option. To take some and leave, attempt to find somewhere else. That is the story of the creation of Yualia running. It did not end well. Do we expect it to end any differently this time?
Good point.
Hasn't gone so bad for people in the past. You're not the first people to get this far. Just that everybody else before you has chosen to leave. They wanted out. As far as I know, they're all either alive or died natural deaths. But hey, you follow your own dreams.
Running from the cycle does not protect the cycle. We at least choose an option to go forward. We do not speak for them.
Looking at the rest of the party.
We ran once. We should not run any further.
Fair enough. I respect that. Eamon, you in for this?
Of course. I'm not backing down now.
Good. It's a much less verbose talk than the one you gave last time. You were much more passionate about making sure that your children and their children had a world to live in.
Seems we've already said what needs to be said.
Fair enough. What about you, Captain?
Can I do both? That is, can I build the ship and fight in the war?
Sure. You can. Nothing's stopping you from keeping to build the ship if you take the second option. Mostly what you get from the first one is, well, enforced neutrality, we'll call it. Nobody will fuck with you. You won't fuck with anybody else.
Tempting.
You can by all means keep pursuing your escape plan. Just, someone like Nolan might sabotage it just to be a dick. He shrugs.
I mean, it is Nolan.
It is Nolan.
Really, that sounds more like the sort of thing we would do. Out of character.
Ha!
Agreed. Just part of the reason why I'm pretty sure it would happen.
I mean, we made enough enemies. Any one of them could sabotage us at this point.
It doesn't really matter to me what exactly you do after making this choice. I just need to know. Are you bowing out? Or do you want to stay in the game?
Stay in the game means more choices in the near future. So that's where I'm leaning right now.
Good enough.
Yeah, let's push forward.
Alrighty. Hey, pretty boy.
Stop.
You ready to stay in the game?
Always.
Alrighty. Well then. That means we get to go on to part 2. For which we're going to need a bit of a change of scenery. Zalen snaps his bony fingers. You all appear in what appears to be a courtroom.
This is a Q episode. Shit.
Drop yourselves behind this bench, please.
Mildly disappointed you didn't use some Phoenix Wright imagery here.
I object.
I thought about it, but couldn't think of a good way to fit it in.
That's fair.
Alrighty. Alright.
This Roll20 is so slow. He has so many maps.
Today we have Pretty Boy and the backup party defending versus the plaintiff. Me. Judge me, and judge me presiding. With a whole bunch of me's as audience and jury. I accuse the defendants of being basic bitches, too weak to handle the power that they are inevitably barreling toward.
Diggory's extra.
How do the defendants plead against this charge?
Extra as fuck.
You plead being extra as fuck? Alrighty then.
Stone has no idea what that means, but agrees with Diggeroy. It seems to be the opposite.
Alrighty then, basic bitches. Prove that you're extra as fuck. Prove that you deserve the power and that you deserve to stay in this game. Bring it! Let the honorable judges and the jury decide.
Oh shit.
I would like you all to please roll initiative.
Knew it. Not quite a Q
As-
episode, but this is more like the oh shit, this is that episode of Red Dwarf. This is Justice Land. Justice
Oh
World.
my god.
Justify your existence, Smeghead. Wow. Yeah, this is weird.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Just before, as he's in the process of accusing you, Zaylan taps his foot to a series of glyphs of warding under his desk. Pops a whole bunch of spells on himself.
Yeah. Also, sorry, y'all. I literally, I don't have anything above 6th level. I had to plane shift our asses out.
It's okay. You're a team, right?
Yeah.
Or something. Alrighty, Bauer. There is a Zaylan standing across from you, his eyes glowing, his form flickering, and several duplicates of him floating around himself. He's also strangely manifested what look like angel wings on his back,
That's weird as
and
fuck.
is just grinning at the group of you. Alrighty. And the first one comes up to the bat.
That's all I can do right now.
Ah, but he can't quite reach him. Ugh. Not doing a very good job of making your argument, are ya?
Well, I mean, the easy argument is just look at me. What more argument do I need to make?
You are very pretty. But that's not quite enough, unfortunately. In my argument that you all suck and are basic bitches, Zaylan is going to... he's going to take his new wings zoop, and fly up onto this ledge, which takes him just out of counterspell range. I present to you all argument the first. Meteor Swarm!
Motherfucker. Yeah, it's true.
And I need you all to make dexterity saves as a meteor forms Diggeroy passes, Eamon fails. As a meteor forms and plunges towards the lot of you. Bauer, you fail. Cristona, you fail. Diggeroy, you pass.
Oof.
74 fire damage and 68 bludgeoning.
no.
I'm already
right,
down
Eamon.
immediately.
Eamon tanks it. You have absorb elements, don't you?
I don't know if I have.
I don't know. Did you prepare absorb
Let
elements?
me see if I did. That is a good question.
I think I still take 12 though.
I did not.
Oh,
Yep.
that's rough, buddy.
Yep.
Alrighty, you tank most of it with Tomb of Levistus. Digroy, you only take half of all of that. Bauer,
My legendary resist on that one.
okay, you take half of all that as well, which is 784 plus 68. 146? Is that right?
Well, -3 for the bludgeoning.
-3 for the bludgeoning, that is true.
So I have 139 for the total of those two.
Alright, sounds
Hey,
good.
Birds of Fortune's Folly, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Hey, Tommy.
So
We're
never
gonna
remember
die. I got
roll
one hit
round down or
KO'd.
up on damage.
Hey, Cross Mouse.
When you half it, you round down.
Down, yeah.
So
Your
69
booty will
total
be
then.
surrendered. Potentially in a lich fight. We'll see. We might all
Alrighty.
TPK here.
You take 69
How's it going,
Nice.
friends?
damage.
Nice.
Oh, and they've even managed I've even managed to drop one of them with a single spell. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury and judges, or just gentlemen, I suppose. What do you think of this? And they all start booing at the group of you.
Motherfucker. Nice.
Throw the boigas at him!
Wow.
That's a question. Can I
And
use,
that'll take us to... Yep.
since I dodged I guess since I used my resist, that counts as passing the save, right? So then can I use my reaction with Shield Master to take no damage?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then.
Yay.
You somehow hide beneath your shield from the 40-foot meteor that slams into the group of you, and take no damage. That is a damn sturdy shield. Very
It's
good
not-
shield.
Proficiency feat.
And that will take us to Diggeroy. Hi, Diggeroy.
I'm gonna fuck it all up for
So-
everybody.
But I'm upcasting to 8th level, so that gives me 4 targets. So I'm gonna assume that Christona is willing. If he is still a creature.
Oh. Yeah.
She is, in fact, a creature and not dead.
Yet.
Yeah, let me check.
Yet.
Excellent. Administrate a potion, a use an object action.
Yes.
Okay, superior
Yay.
healing potion for Christona as my
Cool.
haste action.
Thank you.
Okay.
Superior. And bonus action inspiration for Eamon.
Alrighty, roll your healing die for Christona. Or somebody roll them.
D4 plus 8.
For superior, yeah, 8d4 plus 8.
Oop.
Thank you.
All right, and I'm about that same number of hit points. So, woohoo!
Why does no one ever create cold balls?
Because cold balls are lame. I don't even have balls anymore, and I know that.
He's not wrong.
I got the lamest immunity. Apparently.
There's plenty of cold things that have hit you.
Not really.
Yeah, I can only think of
You-
one
you
that's
just-
come in handy.
Yeah.
You got it from fucking winter. What did you expect?
Mm.
You want something that
Those cold
that
balls.
gives fire immunity? Go talk to the sun.
Well, the sun give me an artifact and make me double deaf. I don't know.
I don't know. You'll have to go and find out.
I'll fight Zalen. I'll
alrighty.
fight the sun.
God. Don't turn my own words against me. Alrighty. Eamon, you are inspired. Kristona, you have 33 health.
Yep.
And they're already getting
I have
back.
immunity to cold damage, but it
How
rarely
very
ever comes
rude of
up.
you all.
There's a cream for that.
But I suppose it's to be expected. Eamon.
Are you moving at all, Diggory?
I should.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe within counterspell range? Just throwing that out.
There we go.
I am incapacitated as the ice melts around me.
Ah.
I thought the ice melted already.
Yeah, because it ate all
Raw,
of the.
it doesn't melt until the end of your turn, even if you blow past all the temp hit points.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Not bad for
I
an
mean-
invocation.
true.
It did just tank 130 hit points worth of damage for me.
That is fair. Okay, that
So-
is fair.
I'm not going to complain, but so much.
Yeah.
Lost turn, yeah.
Well, you continue to be incapacitated on your turn until the ice finishes melting away. Alrighty. And look, the old man's finally out of the ice box, ready to take another crack. The other Zalans chuckle a little bit at that.
You're
And,
just mad it didn't
you
hurt.
spend your turn getting into the ice. Make a. What kind of check would it be to tell a joke effectively? Performance?
Probably.
Charisma?
Hmm.
They're the
Performance
same
up.
for me.
A performance check.
Cool. Make a performance or charisma check. Ooh, shit! The Zalans in the audience go
Oh,
like,
wow.
ooh!
Oh, snap! It's that
You
gif.
hear a couple of them like going, "Oh snap!" And even the judges look appreciative of your remark.
Eamon dealing better burns than Zalen.
Ooh snap! Alrighty, Kristona.
Okay, so Zalen's flying, yeah?
He's on the ground right now.
On the ground.
He's just
But he has
20-ish feet
wings.
up.
How
Sure does.
tall is the ceiling here?
What are you thinking?
Bones of the earth.
What's the height on Bones of the Earth?
I think it's 30 feet? Yeah.
It's probably less than 50 feet from ground level. So yeah, sure, why not? He's 20 feet up on that ledge right there.
Okay. So let's try it then. Let's see if I got No, I don't. So I'm just gonna copy paste. So it's a
All right, you're gonna have to pop the text for Bones of the Earth. I don't remember
Yep.
all of it.
it's a lot, but surround his ass.
Oh, you just want to surround him, not.
Well, I want to get up under him too, but I want to make sure like if he'd try to like fly dodge out of the way of one of them, there'd be another one right there to. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can just surround him well enough that he wouldn't just get out of it.
You could probably make it so he has to squeeze through, though.
I feel like he could just teleport his ass.
Yeah.
I don't have force cage.
I don't have the spell slots for Force Cage anymore.
Neither do I. If I had it.
I can do it, but you'll probably just disintegrate it and continue wrecking shit.
Disintegrate doesn't work on Force Cage.
That's true.
It's Wall of Force you're thinking of.
I have both of them.
I find it funny that it works on one but not the other.
One's 2 levels higher.
Yeah. Anyhow, Bones of the Earth. You want to surround him with them and squish him?
Yeah, I just basically want to make like a line along this high platform that he's on, just so it's mostly the flavor thing of like if he tried to like jump up and fly out of the way, thered still be like one next to it that's also going up. So it's that kind of thing. I can make up to 6, so I might as well like.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to make a dex save for that, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Slam into the ceiling. He
gets knocked up into the ceiling. Roll your roll damage for it.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. But as the pillar knocks him into the ceiling, he seems oddly slippery and gets almost ejected out.
Oh, that. That fuck. Well, I tried.
You know, the clerics do save some of the best shit for themselves, but something to be said for having one on staff. You know what I mean?
Well, there's that. Do I have... Let's see, what do I have? Well, I guess, I don't think I have anything for bonus well enough that is 2nd level or lower. So, I think... Actually, I do. I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself because I'm gonna need that. Actually, Diggeroy took a lot of hits too, but I think actually, yeah, I think Diggeroy's doing a little bit worse than I am. So take a 2nd level healing word. And then haste action. I'm gonna take my potion of flying in case he decides to, you know, fly around again. And just going to spread out a bit. Going to run over here with haste.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty.
Actually, I'll fly up a little bit too. Like maybe, let's go like 15 feet for now.
Alrighty. Top of the round. It's lair action time.
I don't have fireball.
So they don't seem as impressed by Zaylin
I'm a
as they were,
druid.
thanks to Eamon's sick burn. But the judge at the top of the room stands up and pounds a gavel and shouts, "By a narrow margin, this round goes to the plaintiff, Zaylin!" Bang, bang. And he reaches inside his robes and throws a glass vial at Zaylin.
Ah.
And it explodes on his face
Uh,
and heals him.
wow. Okay, so we need to do some dispel magics on his shit, apparently.
You'll have to do better than that, defendants. Show us that you're not basic bitches. We demand it.
Man, that's all the that's all the heal, like that's all the damage I did. Plus a
And
couple.
that will be
Fuck. That was
that
such
will
a
be
shit
the lair action,
bones.
and that will take us to Bauer.
So he's still pinned against the ceiling, right?
No, he never got
Nope,
pinned.
he is not pinned against the
He
ceiling.
never got pinned because he probably has freedom of movement.
Possibly.
But then I guess I'm going to climb up there and say hi.
Sure. So make your attacks at disadvantage. Because amongst the glyphs of warding he tripped was something that does that.
I figured I was going to try to push him down first.
Sure, go ahead.
I believe.
Damn it, I'm out of beer already. That's... Are you rolling attacks and Roll20 just isn't showing them to me?
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently I'm
That would
having
do
a
it.
connection issue. I wonder if this is based in
Me
US East.
too.
Great, so it's
I
can
looked
try
at your
the
symptoms
refresh.
on WebMD. It says you might have internet connectivity issues.
Oh, WebMD.
an interview with the writer.
So the first roll I
No, we
accidentally
didn't even write it.
Exactly.
Sorry, what was that, Bauer?
Oh no, I was just gonna say the first roll I did to myself by accident, which was a 13, and then I did one that didn't go through as a 23, but do it again for real this time. Hey, I'll take that.
Solid.
You do succeed in knocking him prone.
Sweet.
Because there is no spell I could find that would make a lich immune to being knocked prone.
Let me express the finer points of my argument.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
He will... His AC is... He will shield. And all of those but the 28 will miss him.
Motherfucker.
Ooh! That does sting. There certainly is a very fine point to your argument.
Throw that on there for fun.
Okay.
I'm sure he has probably pretty good wisdom save though.
Yeah.
He's
some
a
shit.
lich. He's immune to being frightened. He is the scariest thing in any given room.
His face is killing me.
Well, he can still eat the extra point of damage.
He does. He does, in fact, eat the extra point of damage. Ow! You bitch!
You think Zalen would have been less of a bitch if we would have like brought some dicks from the flesh golems for him since he doesn't have one anymore?
Look, a man's worth is not determined by what, if anything, lies between his thighs.
I'm sure he can just transmute himself for.
He's
if
the one
and
calling
when
us
he
basic
needs one.
bitches.
I could transmute myself into anything. I am a very accomplished magic user. Eamon is more than familiar with the sorts of things that people can transmute themselves into.
So
So
are you
I
gonna
choose this
Can
form.
confirm.
He chooses to be a dickless asshole. Got it.
Hey, it's on king shame.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
That was it.
Bauer. Is that it?
Yep.
Alrighty. That's going to take us to Zalen. Zalen is going to stand up. He's going to use his hasted action to disengage.
Again, always running away like a bitch.
You have a very strange definition of like a bitch. Exhibit to the second for why these defendants are basic bitches. I present Chain Lightning.
Ooh,
Woo. He will counterspell you back.
motherfucker. Hmm. Hey.
Counterspell.
Oh yeah, you cast his fifth. Okay. Your the counterspell chain resolves. Very inconsiderate of you, Eamon.
I do try.
Can't say I care for that. But he will end his turn. "20 feet above the floor. That'll be it for him. Which will take us to Diggeroy. The crowd in the background is chuckling a little bit. How you guys just completely stuffed Zalen's chain lightning. Like, wow, that argument was really shit. Wow, yeah, that counterspell made a convincing point. Diggeroy, it is your turn.
Indeed. Still airborne too. Okay.
Oh, I know what to do. Oh, it's bardic. Oh.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast Hurt Wounds on Cristona.
Thank you.
Yeah, more hit
Thank you.
points.
Can I get a bardic? Can I get a bardic? I have a plan.
Bonus action give you the bardic. Here's my haste action. Deciding what to call him though. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the actual insult. Really need to work on casting faster so we don't keep interrupting you. And then move there.
Damn, Zalen, why you suck so much? Ah,
Thanks.
you've hurt my feelings. You have succeeded in hurting his feelings and distracting him. Doesn't look like he's taken any of that psychic damage, though. Oh shit, I forgot he has mirror image on as well. God damn it.
Oh,
That's
God.
That's what I get. It only would have mattered for Bauer's hit. Well, that's fine. That's my bad. Alrighty. Anything else, Dickeroy?
No, that is all of my things to do. Aside from taking cover behind this witness stand here.
Alrighty. End of your turn. He's going to take a legendary action. And go ahead and cast Fireball
Ooh,
at you and Cristona.
that bitch.
He can only do it at 3rd level because it's a legendary action. But he will yeet one at you. Point the 3rd! Counterpoint
Son of
to
a
needing to
witch.
cast faster. How's this?
That was so apropos. Thank you.
My turn came up again. I have another reaction.
That is correct.
Nice.
You do. You bitch! Alrighty. Eamon, you're up.
I'd like to dispel as many of his buffs as I can.
Make a charisma check.
So anything... I have to make a charisma check for this?
For anything above 3rd level, yeah. Or
intelligence
for
check,
5th
sorry.
level, yes.
Yeah. So first off, anything 5th level or below automatically ends.
Yep.
Uh-huh. So you get his haste, his
and that should not be an
blur, his
advantage.
mirror image.
So that would be 15. I'm going to add my d12 to it. So 22.
Woo.
Ooh. Okay. You got so because he's out of counter spells. You got
I know.
his blur,
It's great.
his mirror image,
Yep.
his haste, his
He's fucking.
his stone skin, his true sight, his Tasha's otherworldly guise, his fly spell, and his mind blank,
So he falls to the
And his
ground
force-
and he's stunned.
and his foresight.
So yeah, he should take 2d6 from falling. He's going to be prone, and he's going to be stunned, or not stunned, incapacitated from the haste.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't take
That-
actions. Yeah.
Fucking wrecked.
Truth be told, that was exactly what I was going to do if you hadn't done it.
Yeah.
And 1 second. 1 second. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ooh. Oh no.
Mm.
Eamon.
Yep.
I want you to roll me 13d10.
Ooh.
I don't like how this is going already.
Yeah.
Oh no! You will.
Oh.
You will.
53.
So you hit him with the dispel magic, and all the spells pop off of him. But what also happens is he starts being racked with pain. Everybody make me a perception check as well.
Hmm.
Bauer, you're too high to see. Digger, you too, if you want to get in on this. Okay. Christona and Digroy both spot that he's both spot that he is leaking snow and blood,
Oh.
and there's cracks of light forming on his surface, but he manages to hold himself together. And he takes 53 points of force damage. Ow! That hurt.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit closer and throw Hexblade's Curse on him.
Alrighty.
And that will be it for me.
Okay.
Hmm.
At the end of your turn, he's going to take a second and pop another legendary action to cast Fly on himself.
Can he do that with the haste?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he dropped haste.
Can't take actions until after its
He
next turn.
did. Does that apply to legendary actions?
I mean, it definitely includes bonus actions and reactions.
That is true.
I think I would call it for legendary actions too.
Yeah.
Layer actions would still,
Sure.
even if they were like his lair.
Well, the lair action is not exactly in his control.
And probably not in his
Christona.
favor this round.
Yeah.
Christona, you're up.
Yeah. Given that we saw like snow and stuff, do we think that might still be like magic on him to dispel, or is this like
Make
That-
an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I know you probably know what that means.
I know what it means.
Christona does not.
Yeah.
Christona is pretty sure that with, liches aren't supposed to bleed,
Yeah.
nor is there any visible source of snow. So definitely some sort of magic going on.
Yeah. and so it's not a
Christona's not sure, though.
The sad part is that fuck, that changed up my entire thing, because also there's snow here. So probably like and it's a lich, so that probably negates almost all of my attack damage. Like, almost all of it. But if he's like a skeleton type thing, maybe the bludgeoning might help. But, okay, he's prone. So, alright. Gonna at least try it. So, gonna fly this way, going to, bonus action, primal form. Primal beast, guardian in nature. And hopefully kick his ass. Let's give this a shot. Bludgeon. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
He does ignore the necrotic because he's a lich.
Sorry. That's why I got loud. Thank you for the Demon Slayer, but that was very loud.
He does ignore the necrotic because he's a lich.
Of course.
He is resistant to the cold.
Of course.
But he does take full bludgeoning. Okay, whatever that is. 16, 20, 35, 37, 43, 49, 59 points of damage. You still hit him pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh no, I only did 59 points of damage with my 3 attacks with Storm Giant Strength. Woe is me.
You're on Team Pretty Boy. We strive for excellence.
To be fair, it could have been how much more? Let's see.
Oh.
Gonna fly
that
back.
sounds like a problem. That sounds like a problem for you, not me.
Yeah, gonna fly back over this way with the rest of movement. That's all I got.
Alrighty. The judges bang their gavel again. Order! Order! We find that this round goes to the defendants, who for the last round at least have not been basic bitches. We will see if this continues to be so. In the meantime, eat glass! And they throw a glass vial at each of you. Each of you regains 19 hit points.
Like everything he
Zaylin,
throws tends
on
to
the
be
ground,
resistant to most
Zaylin
of my damage.
Just
As a
looks at the
melee
group of
fighter.
you and growls a bit. Bauer, you are up.
She'll move here. I will spend 4 dice.
Okay. You rolled 2 1s on 2d12. That's so sad. All right. He is prone. You already have advantage on all attacks.
Yep.
Okay. All
And then
right.
I will.
Without his
I was just
assorted
gonna
buffs, all of those will hit.
Woo.
Okay, and then I was going to action surge for 3 more.
Yeah! Get him!
Go ahead. The 17 will also just barely hit without all of his assorted buffs and without his ability to shield. damn it. You know what I should have done? I should have given him improved haste.
That sounds like a you problem, David.
It is a me problem. It is. Total all that up for me. All of them hit him.
Yeah.
Revenge is sweet.
Damn.
God
Get
damn.
wrecked.
Let me give you the finer points of my argument.
That's way too many points! Balin screams as you cut him to shreds, and he eventually just disintegrates
Nice.
upon your blade. The plaintiff has failed to present reasonable information that the defendants are basic bitches. They have given in-depth refutations of his argument. We hereby declare that the defendants,
Get wrecked.
otherwise known
Get
as Pretty
wrecked.
Boy and the
Get
Backup
wrecked.
Party, are not basic bitches and are worthy to progress further in their magical understanding.
Yay.
Congratulations! He bangs the gavel twice.
Ah, yes, our true test. Fucking shit up. That's what we're good at.
And the head judge at the table looks over it at you. I mean, we had to give you at least one test that was just about breaking shit. It's part of the rules.
And
Have to
we
do it.
appreciate it.
I figured you would. The way you screamed, "Feast!" while you destroyed that simulacrum was really inspiring.
Bauer does enjoy good fisting.
I'll bet. Probably in all senses of the word.
I'm pretty sure everybody does.
There are other senses.
Oh. Someday you will learn, youngling. Someday when you're as old as I am, oh, there's all kinds of fistings.
Bauer, will you teach us fisting?
I'll sure try.
Oh no.
What have you done?
Had to. Yeah, right? Yeah, Tommy. We did it.
No.
And it broke David.
Or perhaps a more accurate version. Oh my.
Had to continue making it weird somehow.
Chief's Judge Zalen will just port over the table for very briefly and stand in front of the group view. All right. So, you want your goodies?
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, first things first, I guess. He didn't get to use this on you. So he wanted to, apparently he wanted to start things off with a meteor swarm. But he rummages into a pocket and pulls out a
it's
scroll
quote
case.
ad,
Here,
not quote plus.
look at that.
But thank you.
Captain, get your ass over here. I want to give you something nice.
Thank you.
Do you consent?
Two.
I'm going to put a spell in your head.
for additional information before answering your question.
I'm going to put a spell in your head. Help you learn a little bit more than you would otherwise.
Ah. Okay.
Cool. He kind of slaps your forehead with his palm, just like palm thrusts into it. And you feel knowledge forcibly inserting itself into your brain. Congratulations. You've learned the wish spell.
Sweet.
Which is probably as good a time as any to tell you guys that, you're leveling to level 17.
Yay!
Alrighty. Ammon,
Hi.
you consent too?
Of course.
Cool. I'll let Alice know when we have tea next. And he will touch your forehead slightly more gently than he did with Diggeroy's. Instead of it being a full palm thrust, it's now more he's just palming your head. And you feel a little bit of extra knowledge being inserted into your brain. You do not learn wish. For each of your mystic arcanums, you can pick a second one and cast
Ooh.
that once per day.
Oh shit.
Nice. So I basically get double arcanums?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Each one you pick only once per day. You can't double up on the same spell.
Right.
But each
That's still fucking
each
awesome.
arcanum, yep.
Mm-hmm. Badass.
Hey, Spore Woman, you consent?
We do.
Cool. He does not directly touch you. He conjures a stick in his hand and pokes you in the forehead with it.
Rude.
Wait, shit, I have to check if this is a druid spell.
The answer is
I
usually
forgot
no.
to check beforehand, I'm sorry. I know, especially... druids have the worst set of 9th level spells.
Yeah.
It isn't... Oh my god, there's only 4? I thought there were more. Christona,
Mm-hmm.
you can now prepare the invulnerability spell as a druid spell and cast it without
Ooh.
requiring a material component.
Oh shit. Neat.
Ah, pretty boy.
What's up?
You want magic, or do you want a better sword?
I mean, I don't have any magic, so probably gonna have to go with the sword.
Cool.
Even though this one's pretty
Alrighty.
neat.
Oh no, I mean this one. This is about the best sword that you're gonna find anywhere. May I?
Yeah.
You got this from that golem and sigil, right? As he takes the blade from you.
Yes.
Oh. You know what that fucker does? You know anything about him?
Nope.
No. Zalen's clearly just like talking out loud as he starts fiddling over the sword, pumping magic into it. Coax Metal's the golem's in the business of destroying worlds. He forges weapons that are made to do it and kill the gods that rule them.
Sounds like a fun hobby.
Yeah, he's not a very fun person. We disagree. Very single-minded, if you catch my drift.
I mean, that does sound like a hobby you'd have to dedicate yourself to a bit.
It certainly is, especially for him. But there we go. He moves to hand the sword back to you, Bauer. And as he does, you notice that there's this weird refraction pattern in the air around it as he does, and it seems to be trailing dust from the end.
Sweet.
Now you're gonna have to hand me the sheath as well. Don't touch the edge. Otherwise, the sheath's gonna disintegrate.
So I'll hand him the sheath, and then I'm going to go try it on a chair.
Your sword is now a rust monster, but worse.
Zalen keeps working on it. Your sword cuts through the chair cleaner than any sword you've ever seen, heard of, or used before.
Damn.
It continues to have a weird refracting effect around the edge as you wield it. Don't mind the light show it's throwing off. It's splitting light rays.
Damn.
Here. And he tosses you back the sheath after a moment. Just brought out what Coax Metal didn't before he sold it to you. You all want to go god killing? That thing is your best bet for how to do it. So Bauer, the Blade of Entropy now also functions as a vorpal sword.
Nice.
Cool.
That is badass.
There you go. Those of you who can cast magic can check out the scrolls that are in there as well. And he motions to the scroll case that he tossed to Tiggeroy. One of them might be a bit much for you to try out. It's one of my special stock. The rest of them, I think you'll enjoy just fine.
Give a nod. I mean, we might. Rocker Freak A2, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Oh, right. And I guess I have to help you now or some nonsense. I did promise that, and I am bound to do it. I'm gonna go find Duck. I feel like that's the best use of my time that I can have right now. The simulacra will show you out. See ya.
Slight wave.
And Zaylin will teleport away.
Gonna look around for the doggo on the way out to give pets.
You do not spy a doggo.
Sadness.
The simulacra don't really seem to know what to do right now. They're kind of looking to you guys, waiting for some sort of instruction.
Where should we return? The island? The ship?
Isn't the ship at the island? No.
I thought we went somewhere and then
But
Let's
we
return to
were-
the ship.
teleported to Zalen's place. So yeah, weren't we at the fish rod?
You were.
Or no, we were
That's
at
true.
Aventine, right?
Right.
yeah.
You sent the ship to the Viscerad, I believe, but you guys yourselves were at Aventine.
Hmm.
You spent the time Zaylin gave you to prepare there, just looking for stuff.
Right.
And passing by the
Okay.
island of Autumn and stuff, yeah, from Aventine.
Yeah, let's get back to the ship then.
Okay, you guys just teleporting out?
Is there anything else to do here as we're walking, looking around?
Oh, one of the other judges will throw you guys a sack of gold as well. Or a sack that is very lumpy and clinks of coins as it lands upon the ground.
Yeah, we know there's not any other kind of sack when it comes to Zalen. We learned that.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I guess back to the ship. We'll check out the scrolls on the way up again.
Sure. Alrighty. So, in the scroll case, there is one scroll of Blade of Disaster,
Woohoo!
one scroll of Foresight, one of Imprisonment, as well as what appears to be a very, very nice a very nice diamond meant to go with that one. Like, you're pretty sure that if you sold it, you could it would go for somewhere in the realm of 25,000 gold. A gate scroll, a meteor swarm. Somebody's writing these down, right?
Yeah, hold on. Meteor swarm. I'm just writing down. Okay.
And a spell that none of you have seen before that's labeled Zalen's Extreme Extinction.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
It lets you choose up to 10 creatures that you can see within 60 feet of you and force them to make a con save.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail the con save, they take 16d6 necrotic damage that cannot be reduced or ignored in any way. Any creature that is killed by this rises in 1 round as a giant skeleton.
Damn. What's the DC?
Your spell save DC.
Okay. You're not immediately trying that one out, Tommy.
Yeah. That is. And he throws you a sack with 50,000 gold in platinum.
Damn.
You guys can, if you need gold for something, you can use that.
Cool.
But alrighty, you're teleporting back to the ship.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So,
You guys teleport back to your ship at the Viscera. Below decks, you land upon the teleportation circle. And immediately hear Realm shouting, "They're back! They're back!" And Bauer, you feel a very small thump against the back of your knees as Realm runs into the back of your knees and gives you a hug.
Well, hello.
Hi, pretty boy. You lived.
Did you doubt?
A little. Zalen's pretty scary. I've never tried to go through his test.
Bauer destroyed him in 2 hits.
Did you really?
I mean, I did have a little help.
Christona, the most deadpan hype woman.
Yeah, the scrolls do not need to be on your class list to use.
Scrolls
The
normally do,
Zalen's,
right?
yes, they do.
Okay,
These ones specifically do not.
gotcha.
Neat.
They're Zalen's gift to you guys.
Neat.
The extreme extinction is a higher level than you guys can cast, so you will need to make an ability check to cast it.
Shit.
But can be cast. The realm looks up at Bauer and the rest of you. Eyes very wide and very happy. Maybe a couple of tears glistening in there. You came back. You came back. You came back. I'm so glad you're all back.
Did you truly doubt?
Yeah. Like I said, Zalen's scary. I've never even tried to go through his mazes for a reason.
We are too stubborn to die yet.
Huh. I guess so. Well, welcome back, everyone.
Pat
It's
Pat's
good to
realm.
see you again. Behind her, Rammus comes around the corner. Yeah, good job, everyone. You came back.
So did you.
I guess I couldn't leave Realm alone again. That would be mean.
It would.
You learn anything cool and interesting?
Few things.
Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Will I understand any of them?
Maybe.
Cast invulnerability on myself.
Try to hit us.
He looks at you and shrugs and throws a dagger. And it just bounces off. Huh! Neat! Duck used to do that sometimes when I was annoying him. Liches are snow on the inside. I knew it. I always knew it. Zalen was always so cold to me. I knew he had to be snow on the inside.
He was full of snow
Thank
and
you,
blood.
pretty boy. Thank you, pretty boy. You've taught me a valuable lesson. And thank you for looking after Realm. Or at least making sure you didn't take her with you to get killed by Zalen. Very nice. I approve.
Realm has also been taking care of us.
That's not the way I've heard it.
She made us a nice painting.
Oh, you made them one of your paintings? Realm kind of blushes and nods. Oh, you have to show me sometime. I love those. Well, anyhow, I'm off. You know how to find me if you need the services of the world's greatest thief. Bye. They'll retract his head around the corner.
He is a strange one.
Only a little mad, considering. What condition is the ship in?
Ship's all fixed up. Ready to fly whenever you
Excellent.
need it.
Let's go home.
What do you mean home? We are home. Yeah. I mean, unless you want to.
Sorry.
How long were we gone?
Day or two?
We were not sure of time discrepancies with Zalen's area.
Nah, if anything, Zalen seems to do things the opposite way.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a couple of days. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Good idea. Good idea. Go to sleep, boss man. We'll all be ready for you when you wake up.
I'm gonna go find my puppy.
The puppy is very happy in the care of Garrett. But also looks equally happy to see you and jumps out of Garrett's arms and runs towards you.
Yay, gonna give it lots of scritches.
It gives contented, like, noises as you give it scritches. You go find Minok. There's cleanup operations going on under the Viscerad with Rot and a couple of wandering monsters, but nothing
I want a puppy.
nothing major going on right now.
Excellent. Sleepy time.
Good night, Overseer. Eamon, Luis comes running up to you as you guys enter. Like, oh, Granddad, did you see the golem that Captain Diggeroy teleported here? It's humongous. I love it! Can I give it orders? Can I, Granddad? Can I? I want to see it move.
Is it currently functional? Out of character?
No. No, definitely not.
Damn.
You
color,
could
sadly,
maybe
it's-
make it. You could maybe make it move like a single step. But there's currently a lot of people working on it to start the process of like turning it into a spelljammer.
All right. Then I'm going to tell her that unfortunately it's not currently working. But her grandmother's the one who made it. So maybe if she's really, really good, she can get one for her birthday.
Do you mean it, Granddad? Grandma Alice will give me. Oh, she starts like vibrating with excitement.
Might not be as big as that one. This was sort of a special occasion.
Aw. Well, can we? I saw all those people working on it. Can we come back here when the golem works fully and try it out then?
Maybe, if Captain Diggeroy is willing. Though I think they're turning it into sort of a ship rather than a golem.
What kind of ship do you turn a golem into? Are they turning it in? Are they turning it into an airship?
Something like that.
We have to come back and see it fly. I want to see the destruction it wreaks on communities as it flies by. It will be amazing.
Tommy, seriously, Reddit RLFG. There's so many listings. I found so many games through that.
Certainly try to come back then.
Do it.
It may take quite some time though.
That's okay. I'm very patient. And I'll make sure that I'm in Captain Diggeroy's good books so he'll let me watch. Because it would really suck if I wasn't. I even won't light anything else on his island on fire.
Wait, what did you light on fire?
Nothing important.
All right, you know what? That's something your dad can bother with. I'm not gonna get involved.
That's why you're my favorite grandpa. You're my favorite grandpa, Grandpa.
Well, this is a
Eamon.
reason to get onto Reddit, if just for that. Just keep an eye out. Then you don't have to stay on it afterwards.
Luis will keep tailing you as you go about your business, just excitedly asking questions about where you guys were and what you got up to, and you know, doing her best to not tell you about what she lit on fire.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, it's not my problem to deal with. The joys of being a grandfather and not a father.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell her about the Trask. I'll mention that we went and visited Zaylen.
She looks uncomfortably excited about how the Tarask started spewing lava and asks a very uncomfortable amount of questions about how everything looked while it was on fire and how specifically it looked for everything to be on fire.
She is literally Louise from Bob's Burgers.
Well, this kid's definitely going to be a. I'm not entirely sure what kind of caster, but one that throws around a lot of fire.
Evocation wizard.
Pyromancer.
Or wildfire druid.
Wildfire Druid.
No, that
No,
would
druids
require
don't get-
wisdom.
Wildfire. Wildfire druids don't get fireball anymore either.
What?
Aw.
That's lame.
Yeah,
They
that's
got
dumb.
rid of it in Tasha's.
That's lame. Well, then, yeah, definitely evocation
I
wizard.
kind of agree with you, but yeah.
Alas.
Bauer realm follows you around and is very quiet, but just keeps checking on your various limbs to make sure that you're not missing any chunks. And just kind of looks very worried around you.
Yeah, never give up like chunks
She
of
she
yourself.
she
They'll come
looks
back on.
worried. She looks worried, but she's trying very hard not to show it as she follows you around. She keeps just using little touches of magic to like make whatever you're doing just a little bit easier.
I mean, if I can tell that she's worried about me missing chunks,
Probably she keeps
then I
grabbing
would.
your limbs and muttering to herself, "Missing any chunks on this one?"
No. See, that's how you lose a fight is by letting them take chunks of you. I just took chunks from the other guy. It's fine.
You promise you won't let anybody take chunks out of you?
That's how you
I
get
can say
clones.
assuredly that is one of the goals in my life. Yes.
Good. I like all of your chunks where they are.
But Realm, that's how you get Bauer clones. We found that out.
She doesn't want a clone. She likes this one. Good. I like all of your chunks right where they are.
Bow chicka bow.
This isn't anime. You You think you can spare some of that beer for me?
Always.
She will grab some beer and take a drink. Not bad. Not bad at all. Chill Realm will spend the evening drinking with you. And will periodically telekinesis more beers to you and her. Alrighty. Anybody else want to do anything for the night?
Let's catch up with Puppy, catch up with Garrett, see how things are going on the Viscerad. See what got burnt.
Nothing important. You know, there's some smoldering patches of grass outside of Sophia's workshop.
Cool.
There's a couple scorch marks around where the golem now stands in the middle of the courtyard.
Who
sorry.
just made that grass?
The Viscerad is actually bustling. The docks outside of the new docks that you guys put in so long ago have now been expanded twice over, and are filled with both merchant ships and privateering navy ships. The dwarves are hard at work mining the area, and they drink very hard at night to forget that the entire rest of their clan is dead.
Oh.
Uh,
Blinking at the big every.
work through the pain and such.
Seems like everything on this island grows now.
The docks and everything.
Garrett will give you a nod. It sure does. It's a veritable little veritable little country of its own at this point. You know, we're even growing our own food for the people who actually need food here. The Enclave and I are flattening out parts of the land and expanding the fertile grounds so that more settlers can come in.
It has come a long way from a small group and a magic cornucopia.
It sure has.
Now we just need to keep protecting it.
Yeah. Listen, Kristana, I don't know. I'm confused.
About what?
Atula.
Oh. We see.
I saw all of her memories the same as you all did. How did she get from that old woman calling the Tarask Terry to... She gestures broadly to all of this?
We can only assume time and circumstance.
I guess. I don't.
It is strange to think that gods can be changed by time as we are. So
It is.
perhaps not. But if so, that only furthers our belief that the cycle continues and should continue without them, as it does without us once we have become too old, too toxic for the environment.
She chuckles a little bit at your choice of word. Toxic, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to describe her. At least as she is now. I don't. Everything I know about God says that they don't change like that. But everything I knew about gods also said that Atula was not insane. So what do I know?
Hmm. So either the gods do not change and she was not truly a god, or the gods are less infallible than stories make them to be.
Maybe. Or maybe something changed her.
That could also be true. Do you intend to research that possibility?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. I might just leave the big questions of the grand cycle of Yualia to you for now. Focus on this place.
We understand. We will ask as we go on your behalf.
Appreciate that. But if this place is gonna keep growing, then somebody has to make sure that it develops its own cycle, right?
That is true. We know of no one better.
For it to build its own cycle, though, you have to make sure that there continues being a world for it to grow on.
That has always been our intention.
Good. I appreciate it.
We told someone recently, we began by running, but we will no longer run.
Garrett turns and looks out towards the ocean. No longer run, huh? tell you what. Maybe I will look into whether Atula could have been changed. Hopefully, I'll even have an answer for you by the time you come back here next. From whatever terrible place you go next. Who knows where that'll be?
If that is what you wish to do, then we look forward to what answers you find.
Oh, it's not what I wish to do. But I should probably stop running from the answers I don't from the questions I don't really want to know the answers to.
That is wise.
Oh. Good teacher has to learn from her students at some point. When they've eventually they have to surpass her and become the teacher.
We hope we live up to that high praise.
You will.
We will go rest now. It has been many long days.
Go do that.
Pick up the puppy. Of course it is, because he's just as extra as we are.
Exactly. But you pick up the puppy. The puppy falls asleep while you're carrying it back. And is faintly snoring.
Best pupper.
You head to sleep. Everybody wakes up the next morning rested. Very well rested. No imminent threats of being dragged off to a lich's maze. No hard stone floors and weird blood dripping eyeballs. Just your own beds for once. It's relaxing. And of course, you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Try to wake up early and just enjoy sun for the first time in a while.
You do so. But you guys have first free day of a while. What would you like to do?
Fuck yeah. What do we want to do?
I'm gonna need to probably spend the day catching up on progress of various activities and whatnot. Figure out what the pirates are doing. Figure out what the the Warforged are up to. Figure out what, if any, progress has been made on my super dimension fortress here.
Your super dimension fortress.
Yeah, there's a lot of reports I'm gonna have to listen to. So that'll be my day. Evening will be spent drinking.
I mean, that's what you get for basically becoming a lord.
I feel more like a CEO, though.
There's a reasonable amount of overlap between the two.
Yeah, and I also have to get started on my manual of dexterity.
Yeah, you're the CEO of a country now, basically.
Government.
It's just you don't have a board. You just don't have a board to bitch at you right now.
Sure, I don't have a board or a parliament or any of that nonsense. That's right, we're a sovereign state, aren't we?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You have, I mean, it's things are a bit feudal with respect to that, but basically all you really need to do to establish a country is take land and hold it against anybody who tries to take it from you,
Yeah, no,
and
but
ideally attract people.
no, I'm saying
you
sovereign
can-
because I don't owe fealty to anybody.
Yeah.
Just kind of by default. I'm not like specifically claiming that I don't, but nobody's claiming that I do. Which counts.
I mean, what would you do if somebody tried to be like, yo bitch, you're our vassal now?
Probably blow them up. I gotta admit. My new spell for 17th level is Psychic Scream. If it kills you, your head explodes.
Yeah, I know.
just to write a bit of fluff at the end of the tail end of the spell there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
reduces your head, if any, explodes.
Thanks, David.
I've exploded at least one player character's head using that spell.
It me.
Yes, it was Flint's. It was Flint's character.
It's a nice level synaptic status. I'll take it. Because I absolutely.
Synaptic Static's a great spell.
It is.
Also, it gives stun off an intelligence save.
Hmm.
Like, nothing's immune to stunned. It's a great condition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Bauer's reading his strength book. Diggeroy gets his CEO reports, which I will give you in a second. What are Eamon and Christona doing?
Probably spending time with family.
Alrighty. Reasonable. Alice is in fact here on the Visherad, helping preserve the golem. And she's currently planning to take at least most of the family back home with her when she leaves,
Makes sense.
which will probably be in a few days.
Yeah. Immediate threats over. They'll probably be glad to be back home.
Plus, back home sounds like they're a little bit nervous that I've been gone so long. So I'll be more than happy to get back as well. Although I will miss seeing you every day. Alrighty. You spend your time with the family. What's Christona up to?
Probably trying to help out with the druids where she can, since she's not usually here to do that. She doesn't know how long Diggeroy intends on staying, so not gonna go anywhere just yet.
Okay.
Spend more time training the puppy and whatnot.
All right, Bauer, how long are you going to spend reading this book before you stop and go drink? Or are you going to stop reading the book to go drink? I guess.
Not if I don't have to, because I've been waiting a long time to read this book. By God, I'm going to read it.
Alrighty. One sec, actually. So you can basically put up to, I'm going to say 18 hours a day into reading this book and performing the exercises contained within. The other, 6, you have to sleep.
But there's plenty of time for that when I die.
I'll sleep when I'm dead and I'll never be that guy.
You're not technically wrong. Do you want to spend like the next 3 days straight awake studying this book?
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right, you spend 18 hours just studying this book and doing the exercises within. Realm sticks around with you, occasionally drawing instructional, that's the word I'm looking for, instructional paintings and diagrams, and conjuring targets and creatures for you to practice on. And making sure that you have like whatever weights it tells you to have, and so on and so forth. Just, helping you out as best she can. She's not there all the time, but she's there a lot of it.
And I appreciate that.
Alrighty. Diggeroy reports on the Warforged, the Super Dimension Fortress. And
Are we just calling this Macross now?
I mean, I'll get,
I'm still a fan of it.
but yeah, or at least a more
I'm
name than that.
I'm still a fan of it being the Arc-Goran Lagon, but that's just me.
That ended poorly. Well, I hear part of that ended poorly, sadly.
What?
Didn't a lot of people die in the Gurren Lagann?
No?
I thought like major characters died in the Gurren Lagann.
No? Only one of them does.
Huh.
It doesn't matter right now. Or 2, I guess. Doesn't matter right now. No. Okay. So reports on Fortress, the Warforged, pirates. Right. Okay. Warforged production is on schedule, is continuing apace. They are about to run out of storage for more units. They want, Manak asks you if, Overseer, we are about to hit the prescribed limit of 25,000 units of Warforged. Shall we create more storage and create more, or will that be sufficient?
I feel like that will be sufficient.
Very good, Overseer. As for the golem, the Lady of the Kijin Kingdom has been very helpful in ensuring its stability, and that the rotting bits inside do not, I believe her words were, slough off and drip all over the fortress.
Ew.
The word is slough, but okay.
Slough. That's my bad. I've only ever seen it written.
That's a very fair guess.
Yeah.
I do my best. The insides of it have solidified now, however, and we are adding internal plating to it and hollowing out sections to allow for more people to reside within. Given that it will likely not be serving its purpose as a combat golem, we are also taking the opportunity to stiffen the joints and hollow out the limbs in order to create more space for things like storage. Sophia is hard at work ensuring that the control orb will interface into the existing controls for it, and to create the engine required for such a thing to achieve flight. I believe she is reverse engineering it from some old proposed schematics she found, and from the orb you have already given her. How well that's going, I can't say. My siblings are currently aiding her, but I do not know how long it will be.
That's fine. I'm happy with that much progress. Just
The pirates have been extremely successful. Sorry, continue.
say, just don't make sure it's at least combat capable, even if it doesn't need to be as combat focused as the original build.
Of course, we figured it would be of more use to mount a... Well, Realm has proposed a troubling number of cannons be added to the golem.
Bunch of tiny ones, one really big one.
She has also proposed several very large ones. Apparently, it is also imperative that one be located between the legs of the golem.
Yeah, no.
I do not understand why, but
Tell you what, have someone put together a written report of exactly what kind of armament is currently being proposed and possibly some of the alternatives. I'll read it in a couple of days.
alrighty. Yes, Overseer. As far as our privateering and shipping businesses have been going, we are now producing an excess of food, more than we can store or consume. So the sharks have begun exporting food to surrounding kingdoms. They have also begun They are also well in the process of establishing their own merchant fleet and their own small armada of vessels. I believe they're currently at something. I believe they're currently at about 215 hulls for offensive vessels, and a similar amount in merchant hulls. We have inadvertently become a naval power.
Okay. What are they making a distinction on? You know what? Never mind. Right. I'll meet with who's the head? Gabriel.
Gwaine.
Gwaine. I will meet with Gwaine in a day or two.
Very well, Overseer. Is there anything else?
Yeah, just a quick thought. Has Sophia ever discussed the possibility of creating an orb? Because I know we have the one.
She has, yes.
Mhm.
I believe she is focusing her efforts at the moment at working with the one we already have.
Okay. That's
Why would you like to create a second one?
not until we're sure this one does what we need it to do.
Very well.
So yeah, don't change that. Right. Anything else I need to ask? Yeah, and then he'll ask for a bunch of written reports because it's gonna take a while. Then get started
Manak
on
will.
before I go drinking.
All right, Manak will provide you with written reports at your request for you to enjoy going through. Enjoy, I say loosely.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out how much I'm taxing the sharks for their naval presence, and
I mean, they're kind of your vassals, so
yeah, I take in the right amount
like
of money.
they're your vassal merchant company, basically, or your vassal. They're basically the merchant fleet of your sovereign nation, as well as the
And my naval
navy of your
I,
sovereign nation.
hopefully, yeah. So I
It's
have a
amazing what you.
navy and like 20 citizens, if I remember. How many dwarves settled?
You there's a couple hundred dwarves. There have also been people who've like you have a few fuckers, dammers, and shitters from Fuck Island who come to your place, who are fed up with the conditions there. You've had people come from Enrin, and Shanbar, and Catan, and Katwif, who are interested in this new sovereign nation. You're getting settlers now.
Diggory, you made them not give a fuck. Look at that. Bringing them together.
You certainly did. Well done.
Oh.
But yeah, Manak asked you about this like a few visits ago. If you were comfortable with like people moving into the island, like settlers and citizens basically coming in. And I believe you said yes. And so there's
All right, now I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with them.
they've mostly just been busying themselves with like supporting the Warforged and farming the fields that the druids are making available.
At this point, I'm gonna have to go find some more conquer some more fields. This rate. Okay. Yeah. And interspersed with all that, I'm gonna try and find time to read my manual of dexterity, or whatever, quickness and
Okay. Quickness of action, I think. It's the Dex book.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you've probably got like 8 hours of reports and talking to people and the like to do. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
that the Dexy Book of Dexy Dex. Something about that sentence offends me, but I'm not sure what it is. So you can find about 8 hours to 8 hours to split between, probably about 10 hours to split between drinking and reading the book. You're not adventuring right now. You can sleep 6 hours a night. You're young.
So yeah, bouncing between those 4 activities.
Drinking, sleeping, reading the book, and getting reports.
Pretty much. Yep.
Wow. Diggeroy is assuming my life. Poor bastard.
If anyone, I mean, people have like, we have a lot of gold now. If anyone wants, Christina can greater restore.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of gold, and also the sharks have built up like a sizable treasury.
Nice.
Yeah,
For
no,
the
he's
sure
drinking the good stuff. We can
Yeah,
afford the expensive
I figured.
entertainment, but
Just in general, you guys are the Vishrad is set for money.
yeah.
It's turning a very nice profit now. All right. Bauer's doing his manual. Diggeroy's done that. Eamon's spending time with the family. Cristona, the druids are mostly going around. A lot of the Vishrad is still that like white stone that it was when you guys got here. That's just completely dead. And so a lot of the druids are either underground, resting and dealing with the rot, or up top, working on coaxing life from the soil and kind of restarting the cycle that had completely stopped here. So a lot of castings of stuff like plant growth, a lot of manual fertilization, some druid bullshit.
Some druid bullshit, as usual.
Some druid bullshit. You know?
Yep. Oh, that's tempting. So people are still dealing with a lot of rot down there.
There's like people going on patrol against it, and people going on patrol against it, and a couple patches of it that are being cleaned up.
Might try to go down and help with that, because depending on sizing of the area, I want to try out a new thing.
Okay. What are you doing?
Well, we found out that fire was very useful against this stuff.
Yeah, you've always known that.
Yep. So, circlet that I got a long time ago on head, gonna change into a adult gold dragon like the one we found way back when, and breath that shit.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I've been
You
waiting.
shape change into an adult gold dragon and set about absolutely fucking burninating the tunnels underneath the Vishrad.
Woo!
Just burninating the whole countryside. You menace the rot until it is completely gone from the tunnels. At least the tunnels immediately underneath you.
We have very much been wanting
Everybody
to do
is
that.
appropriately concerned. Everybody is appropriately concerned and awed, but there is suddenly an adult dragon burninating rot alongside them.
I mean, would have at least told people ahead of time, but the immediate area. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I'm like, wait a minute, was that dragon we saw? Is that the right CR? Like, yes, it is! Okay, I'm happy now.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I think the only one, Bauer will finish up his manual in 4 days. Diggeroy, I think, might need a little bit more time than that. With 16 hours a day, yeah, Diggeroy, or yeah, 3.5 days ish. Bauer will finish his up. Diggeroy will need a little bit more time. You guys just taking some downtime until you're done reading your books and stuff? Or is there anything else you want to do during that time? Or
How long will that take?
the books?
Mm-hmm.
At least like 4 days.
Okay.
We'll take like a solid week, honestly, unless something comes up.
Mhm.
Sure.
For a couple of those might scry on like Warhaze or something like that, and then might like transport via plans to see how they're all doing, and then come back like the next day just to check on
them. You scry on Warhazer. Warhazer looks to currently be very politely imprisoned.
Whoa.
He is in a grove speaking to someone who looks like an official of Helgi Domer. The trees in said grove have been grown to essentially form cages around it, and there are around him, except for a single exit. And there are a pair of other official-looking people standing at that exit, carrying staves.
What are
He
they
doesn't
talking
look to
about?
have been. Does scrying do hearing?
I thought so. Isn't it?
Don't remember. See and hear.
I guess to be fair, I guess I can't hear it, so never mind. Well, I mean, I don't know. It depends on whether it's like in your head or not, because spell.
You cannot hear because you are still deaf.
Yeah.
But Warhazer doesn't look like he's under any duress or anything. He seems to just be politely chatting. There's no visible wounds or anything on him. He's just chatting.
Might scry again that general area to see if it's just him or any of the other members of the group.
What's your spell save DC?
Good question now, because I should probably do that on my sheet. But let's see, 21 now, I believe.
Okay, one of them you do not. One of the other members of the grove you do not manage to scry on. Another one you find more or less the same thing. They're being held very politely.
Might go find Diggory after that and let him know.
Diggeroy, we are somewhat concerned.
What's up?
Leader Warhazer and the other members of our enclave seem to be incarcerated. Politely.
By whom?
That was the Helgi Domer forces, yeah?
Those of Helgi Domer.
That is concerning. Do you know where?
Having lived there, did any of the area around look familiar?
Make a nature or survival check.
Survival. Turn off advantage from earlier.
Yeah, you know more or less where they are. They're not. Let me go find my map of Helgi Domer. They're a little ways outside of. They're a little ways outside of Abeltoft, which is the nearest city to where they were, or to where you guys were.
I'll let Diggory know that.
So they're somewhere in the forests surrounding it, but you're relatively familiar with the area.
So would sneaking in and pulling them out be an option? Do you think?
Potentially, though the circumstances we saw were strange. We could not hear to know more. But we were considering potentially, well, we do not have as fast a means of communication.
The druids get sending?
I don't think they do, which is why I haven't used
No,
it.
druids don't get sending.
Yeah, which is why.
Would you possibly be able to talk to leader? You have met him.
I could.
You would
Clear some stuff off his desk.
Thank you, Diggeroy. We worry.
Okay, you're sending to where is it?
Yep. I will let him know. Cristona saw his position and was worried about him. Does he want our assistance?
Fuck, what was Warhazer's voice? He's Teddy Roosevelt now. Oh, not to worry. Not to worry. They apparently have some questions about Christina that and what she's been up to. I told them I didn't know. But they wanted to keep me around in case she dropped in. She probably shouldn't come back for us. They've I don't know what exactly you did, my dear, but you really pissed them off.
Shit.
But I'm fine. I'm just enjoying some spiffing company with this strapping young lad who comes to question me every once in a while.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Worrisome that
Mm.
he is fine being imprisoned on our behalf. If they are waiting and we do not go, will they do so indefinitely?
Mm. Possibly. It is a trap for you.
Mm,
But as of right now, I feel it's more dangerous for you to go than for him to stay, if that makes sense.
We understand. Does not make it less difficult.
No,
Mm,
it also means they're coming here eventually. By the time that happens, going in and getting them will make a lot more sense.
mm,
They won't have a lot of people they're willing to send against us. They know we're strong.
Possibly. But he did seem somewhat insane.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We we only worry that they will be targets if we do not. We know leader is strong. Did he sound as if he was being entirely sincere with his statements?
I don't know, did he?
Yeah, he
Damn.
seemed pretty sincere.
Hmm.
He did not at all sound like somebody saying things were fine to make someone else not worry. I think for now he is, in fact, fine. But we should keep an eye on him.
Good. We will then. Thank you for the information, Tigoroy.
Mm-hmm. Anytime.
Also, for the next days or so, will you let others know that if they see a gold dragon in the tunnels, it is fine?
And wanders away.
I'll write a memo.
Alrighty.
It occurs to me that by now Diggory is going to need a secretary. Probably going to end up being a Warforged too.
Probably.
Oh, it could be like
Makes
Ghost in a
sense.
Shell with like the fingers that like the type, but then like the fingers turn into multiple. Yes.
I mean, Warforged fingers do turn into multiple things.
Oh my. But yeah. Yes.
What
Good.
you think there are war? I'm not gonna finish that thought. Alrighty. So,
I was going to say, it's more of a question if anyone's invented the typewriter in this world.
I mean, if they have, they're
there are
probably
printing
Warforged.
presses. There are not typewriters.
The Warforged will make one for you. I mean, we found a Spelljammer, so.
Yeah, you didn't make that though. You mostly found it. All right. Well, so let's go ahead and say you guys have a week of downtime. At which point Bauer has finished his strength book. Diggory has almost certainly taken the time to finish his Dexy book. And you start, and yeah. If you have anything else you want to do in that week, you can go ahead and post it in downtime activities. But I think downtime sounds like as good a place as any that I'm going to get anytime soon to end this session.
Hey.
Cool.
Cool. We did it!
You did it.
And we're doing the Bard campaign next? Or the Bard one-shot
We
next?
will do at least a Bard one-shot next.
Cool. You gonna start a
And then
new
you guys
Roll20
can-
campaign for that?
I certainly will.
Okay.
And we're doing level 5?
For the
Maybe?
one-shot.
4. Okay.
Okay, and just to double check, was it a minimum of half your levels in Bard or just...
You have to have at least half your levels in Bard, yes. The rest can be whatever you want.
All Bard Party one shot! What should I do, friends? What should I do? I have some ideas, but not all. I got a week to work on it. I'll think about it. I'm tempted by pulling out some more stuff from my Opera Bard that I played a long time ago, like
Well,
off stream.
I don't think my Bard build really comes fully online until level 6. But I also think that my Bard only being half competent probably fits best. He's a drummer.
What? Yes. What are you
Tell that to
going
Phil
with for
Collins.
your build?
Swords, Bard, to do a grappler.
Grappler. Okay.
With the Simic hybrid race.
I totally forget what those are, but
It's one of the Ravnica things. Basically means I get extra arms.
oh right.
Yes!
That's really what it means.
Yes.
Do we Simic Phil Collins?
Okay.
Do it!
Perfect for a drummer too.
Exactly.
Going to be the Bard formerly known as Griff.
What?
He has changed his name on recommendation from his lawyer, i.e., some drunk he found in a bar, in order to avoid charges of petty theft and other crimes.
Boy. Alrighty.
Well, I think I gotta make an opera bard now.
Well, this should be a fun one shot.
I think I'm gonna go for the. Obviously, I can't start their quad class Eladrin this time. Finally, do it.
Hey. Next time.
So I think it'll just be two. It'll be probably be 3 levels of Bard and Hexblade for now, but I have crazy plans.
Good times.
Alrighty. Yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I should just make the Roll20 campaign now, shouldn't I? Great. New
Good idea.
game.
Probably a good idea. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn off the stream now, so thank you all for joining us! Thanks for giving the good luck in our fights, and we will be back next week with the All Bard Party prequel one-shot, I guess, or setup one-shot. I'll be back tomorrow night for Lying Fork Inn. Until then, let's go say hi to Princess Pashley, who's doing some Twitch things, who is fucking awesome and lives nearby, and I really need to visit her for barbecue sometime, apparently. So, I fucking hydrated! How's it going? Come to just the end of the session. Jeez, perishables. Alright, let's go say hi to Princess Pashley with her Twitch things. Everyone, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice.